E.
Well, good morning, degenerates. This is my little 50 subscriber special. Just to say thank you to all of you. Wait, hold on. Do I still have 50? Oh, Jesus, look at that. There's fucking 6 more of you. My God, fuck. Thought I peaked when I hit 7. But anyway, this is just a short little video just for you. Just to say thank you. I figured what I'd do for this subscriber special is I'd tell you a little bit about where I'm coming from and, well, who I am exactly. This also gives me the opportunity to kind of let you in on a little bit about who I am, and, well, since there's only 56 of you, that means this can get buried in the algorithm later and it's not going to matter, and you will be the only ones who know this. Also, I'm going to have to apologize if there's a bunch of cuts in this. I'm going through allergy season myself right now, which doubly sucks because everyone thinks I have the Rona, and I look like shit, but that's neither here nor there. Also, there might be a few cuts because I don't want to make this an emotional video, even if there may be some emotional topics in mind. So this video is going to focus mainly on one topic, and I kind of want to point out something. So you see a lot of big YouTubers who have a lot of channels, a lot of stuff that they do, and they usually get those very nice messages telling them how they've changed someone's life, how they've made someone's life better, and, well, I can't begrudge them for that. That's a really good feeling. But this is not a video about that. This is a video about you and how you've changed my life. And this video applies to all my YouTube subscribers, all 56 of you, and all my followers on Twitch. It's a good feeling. But anyway, where I'm coming from. So, my life's been a little bit of a mess ever since I left high school. If my family had a coat of arms, it would probably say something like, you're either going to die by suicide or by cancer, so pick a lane and hurry up. So personally, I've been through about 4 family suicides, 2 of which I've had to deal with physically, and been one of the first people on the scene, which hasn't been very comfortable. I'm not going to go into the details of that. I'm just going to leave that there. I used to be in a 5-year-long relationship that ended very, very poorly. And it was a very toxic and abusive relationship that quite literally turned me into less of a human being than I was before. And well, alongside that, when I exited that relationship, I was heavily in debt. Very heavily in debt, which was not great. Now I can pile some other stuff on top of that, like a best friend I had from the martial arts I used to compete in when I was younger, and he ended up getting beaten to death in a bar. A sensei I had when I was a kid who was shot quite badly in front of his wife while trying to protect her, and who later died of complications after surgery. And well, most recently, the suicide of someone that wasn't really a friend, more of an acquaintance whose personality I just really, really liked. Motherfucker was a Giga Chad. Dude was awesome to just be around. He was the life of the party, and you know, I'm not going to show his face or his name or anything like that because I feel like that would be a little bit exploitative in this kind of video. But I just wanted to point out that this guy was, goddamn, this guy was amazing to me. He had personal skills that I could never attain. And it was to the point that, well, when I was a kid and I had to take a phone call, the thought I used to have in my head was pretend to be like this guy, pretend to be like him and everything will be fine. And well, generally it was. Now, my life hasn't been all doom and gloom. I've been very lucky in a fair few ways. I've managed to dig myself out of that hole of debt, even though it took me a few years. The first part of that was I got to meet someone who was absolutely incredible and fixed me up a hell of a lot. And I love her to death because she's a fucking angel in my life. She gave me the motivation to start doing this YouTube thing. You know, I thought I'd kind of do it as like a little side project, as a hobby. I quite enjoy doing it. It's just fun. But to be honest with you, I genuinely thought I'd peaked when I hit 7 subscribers. I was really fucking ecstatic about that. So as you can imagine, with this 56 number sitting here, I'm fucking having panic attacks over this. This is, holy shit. This is, I can't explain to you the feeling that you've given me. And well, this video is, well, about you and the impact you've had on me. You've given me, well, the motivation to carry on, the motivation to do this properly. And you know what? For all of YouTube's problems, for all of Twitch's problems, I would actually really like to do this as a job someday. I would like to entertain you. I would like to make this a full-time thing. I mean, I doubt it's gonna happen, but on top of that, whether it becomes a full-time thing or not, I don't intend to stop, and there's a reason for that. And for the most part, that reason is you. You see, I've realized if you've had this much of an effect on me, well then I've got to try and give something back, right? So if my dumb assery, my bullshit trash tier videos, get you to even laugh for just a minute, or hell, even do that thing where you're mildly amused and blow air out of your nose, well then, I consider this worth it. I'll put out fucking hours of content, as much as I can, whenever I can, and if it gives you a moment of relief from all the shitty things that might happen in your life, well then, I consider this worth it. Even if it's just one person out there. But anyway, I don't want to make this one of those really long, emotional videos where I sit here and I cry and I say thank you and I suck all your dicks and all of that stuff. You got shit to do in the day. So I just wanted to say a short, sweet thank you. I wanted to let you know exactly the kind of impact you've had on my life. You make me feel great about doing this shit. Even if my content is trash, you make it worth it. And with that comes a little bit of an announcement. You see, my channel's still missing something. My channel is missing a cover video. And you, 56 people, I can still can't believe it's 56, Jesus Christ. You 56 people have kind of given me the motivation I needed to step outside of my zone of comfort, step outside my social awkwardness and try do things a little bit better, put a little bit more effort in. So when I do have that cover video out, when I do have that cover video on my channel, well then, that's thanks to you. I take no responsibility. That is entirely your fault. And now it is your fault as well that I keep on creating this trash content. I want you to know that. But anyway, that was just a little bit about me. I want to get a little bit personal here. And this video will most definitely get buried by the algorithm, so you're likely gonna be the only ones who ever see this or know about this. So I hope you have a great day. I hope everything goes your way. But it's time now for you and I to bugger off. Let's see if I can try and improve my content a little bit. Give you a little bit more enjoyment in the future. Cheers for now.
You know, not many people do a lot of nice things for me, but this... I'm humbled. Thank you. Shut the fuck up. No one cares about your robot fan fiction. Know your fucking place, trash. Fucking robots.
God fucking damn it, the number changed again while I was editing this.